Oh my God. Y'all, what is up? What is up? I didn't even change this. Were you guys able to hear that? Did y'all hear anything? Did you hear a goddamn thing? That's what happens when I rush. Oh, wow. This is what I'm saying, y'all. Hi. I'm so tired. My eyes are so heavy. I just spent the last 48 plus hours with children. Hello, fellow Kate. How do you do, fellow Kate? I was babysitting my niece and nephew for 2 days. And when you are not a parent and you are still very used to your alone time and your peace and quiet, wow. And also, like, just having a very, a late night, a proclivity for late nights, you know? Oh, they are 3 and 4 years old. Yeah, so I, like, have a hard time falling asleep early. And then they wake up at, like, 6 a.m. So I am toasted. But obviously I'm not going to go to bed yet because I can sleep in a little bit tomorrow. But it was great. I was babysitting because they didn't have daycare on like a couple days between summer ending and school starting. Because my nephew, who's 3, is going to be in preschool, which is crazy. So we had a lot of fun. I brought like a bunch of like arts and crafts stuff. We turned like mason jars into really pretty like stained glass vases by using like Mod Podge and just decoupaging tissue paper onto them, like different shredded pieces. So like they had fun like tearing up the paper and then gluing it on, and it dries like in like an hour. And then we went and like cut flowers at a farm and brought all the flowers home and made little vases with bouquets for their new teachers. And that was really sweet. And then at the farm, we also got a bunch of peaches. And so they helped me bake pie. We made a big peach pie, and then they each got a little one. And I brought little like cookie cutters so they could cut out little shapes to put on top, like in the dough. It was really nice. And then they both had huge meltdowns today. So I love them so much. And also it was like an emotional roller coaster for everybody. Like the kids going back to school, they got to like meet their new teachers today. And that was a lot. Like that was very overwhelming for them, I'm sure. And then it's just like emotional for me because like these kids are growing up and it's just like, I can't believe it. So that's where we are. That's where we are tonight. But I had a couple things I wanted to talk about. Well, really, I had one thing I wanted to talk about. Initially, I was just going to do like a fun stream where we're going to like design my dream engagement ring if I was like into that kind of thing, right? Like the guilty pleasure engagement ring, since Taylor just got engaged and her ring's like $2 million. And also I want to start playing Subnautica, even though I've never played it. I've never used Steam, so it should be a total fucking train wreck. But now Taylor Lorenz puts out this article and I feel like I have to say something about it because again, she makes it too easy. So she puts out this article. Let me pull up the actual article. She put a front page. She puts up this article about dark money funding high profile Democratic influencers. Okay. She puts this out. Let me do this. Let me make this a little bit smaller so I can see the chart. So she puts this out on Wired, which is an outlet I really enjoy usually, but now I'm kind of questioning their integrity. Wait till I show you what the fuck is in this. So basically she's saying that Democrats are like secretly funding influencers, but it's like, yeah, they should be. Like, all of these leftists keep bitching about how great the right is at courting the internet, right? And now Democrats are actually doing that. And Taylor Lorenz and her ilk are complaining about it and calling it dark money. Okay. So I was planning to just like see what she was even talking about, but then something caught my eye, and then it gave me like a bit of a hunch. Okay. And then I decided to use the scientific method to test my hypothesis, essentially. Yeah. And I can't believe how right I was. Okay, so I started reading it. Right, blah, blah, blah. It's about like these influencers being reached out to. Well, first of all, she talks about a private group chat. We have no idea how she got a hold of this. I'm not entirely sure what she is supposed to disclose. Like, did this come from a member of the chat? Has that been corroborated at all? Unclear, and you'll soon see why. So most of this, like the early text is coming from this supposed group chat, right? With dozens of Democratic political influencers that they were being offered $8,000 a month to take part in a secretive program aimed at bolstering Democratic messaging on the internet. Okay. Chorus is the nonprofit arm of a liberal influencer marketing platform. I haven't even looked into Chorus because I got sidetracked by other shit. Creator-led nonprofit organization dedicated to helping content creators expand their reach and educate their audiences about news and public policy issues that impact their lives. Oh, I follow her. Chorus is recruiting, training, and supporting independent online voices. Okay. I don't see what the problem is here. I mean, they're a nonprofit. It's not like they're a super PAC. Right? Okay, so there's that. She's making it seem like this really terrible, evil thing. But just wait, guys. So here she is quoting people from this alleged group chat, this supposed group chat, right? But here's the thing, guys. Lorenzo, these are the three people she's talked about so far. Lorenzo, Orleans, and Pari did not reply to requests for comment. Parnas, this is the next person. Parnas declined to comment. So I saw these and I was like, wait. Did she get anyone involved in this on the record at all? Come with me as we look into how terrible Taylor Lorenz is at journalism. Let's just count. Let's count it up, okay? These were the ones that I found. Just by find in text the word comment, okay? This is what I found. We got the first one here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 subjects with no comment. Either she didn't even reach them or they declined. That's 4. Jazz Jennings, David Pakman, Lee McGowan. The first 2, so that's 6, declined to comment. The rest did not respond. Oh, we have Lee McGowan, so that's 7, and then dozens of others, according to Taylor. So that's what? 1, 2, 3. That's 7. Plus dozens of others. Let's just stick to the people she's named, right? 7. 7 subjects, 7 people she has quoted in here from a group chat, and we don't know even the source of that. 7. We're still going, okay? Could not believe it when I was doing this, laughing my balls off as I was highlighting these. I was like, I cannot believe she's like this. Okay, so we have 7 so far. This is Graham Wilson. Quoted again, but this was secondhand via the recording, I'm assuming, of a Zoom call reviewed by Wired. Wilson did not reply to a request for comment. That's 8. And also, no one from the Federal Election Commission commented. That's 9. Several influencers who doggedly defended Chorus included Elizabeth Booker Houston, who I love. She's great. Houston did not respond to a request for comment. 9. O'Brien declined to comment. 10. Is that 10? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just recounting. 5, 6, 7. Potentially more. 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I said 12 in my tweet. Sorry, it's 11. Plus dozens of others. 12. No, I have no involvement with whatever this Chorus thing is. Like, I know who she is. I don't like her stuff. I like her stuff. I feel like I've seen him before. I like some of her stuff. I don't like all of it. But yeah, so what are we talking about? What are we doing? 11 plus subjects, most of whom are quoted in here through like a secondhand source. And they either declined to comment or couldn't even be reached for a comment. But we had to rush this one to press. Wired, is this the kind of hard-hitting journalism we are to expect of you? Is this why we come to read Wired? This kind of objective, deep dish reporting? Did anyone besides Taylor Lorenz read this? No one had questions? No one thought maybe we should hold off, dig a little deeper, do a little more research, maybe see if any of these people actually comment before we go ahead with this? We literally have no information from the people who are being talked about in this article. Literally, what is this? What kind of journalism is this? Bad journalism, Kate. It's bad journalism. I'm not even a journalist, and I know that if no one is on the record, if you have no one, then this isn't an article. This is just like an opinion piece. We don't know where you got this group chat from. We don't know where you got this Zoom call from. Not that we need to know the source, right? Like, protect your sources, but like, does it even exist? Because right now, this is all hearsay, right? This is Taylor's word and no one else's. Oh, and you best believe she mentions Hassan in this as the only, hang on, let me just find the fucking line. It's insane. At this point, and I said this, I think, on Twitter or maybe on Reddit, like, at this point, she is essentially like his personal propaganda arm. Just inserting him into every piece of media that she touches. And how is he repaying her? Right? Like, what is he doing for her? For years, Democrats have struggled to work with influencers. Okay, and now that they are, you're pissed. I wonder why. In 2024, President Joe Biden's White House snubbed several prominent content creators after they lightly criticized the administration over its policies on climate change, COVID, Gaza, and the TikTok ban. Lightly criticized. Genocide Joe, anyone? Like, what? Content creators who challenge Kamala Harris, including Hassan Piker, a well-known influencer on the left. Hassan Piker won't tell you to vote for Joe Biden. Is what this links to. She says he lightly criticizes Joe Biden, and that's the article she links to. So what this paragraph says to me is she's mad that Hassan Piker isn't getting this deal. And that if this shadowy group were paying Hassan or her or people she approved of, then that kind of propaganda campaign would be fine. Unwelcome at campaign events. Didn't Hassan go to the fucking DNC? Yes. Even Hassan Piker was surprised he got to stream from the DNC. So unwelcome. So unwelcome. So, I mean, this all just happened today. I haven't had a ton of time to like look at it, and I don't want to look at it more closely because on its face, after seeing that you have no one of substance on record to talk about the actual contract that these people received, the details of it, this is literally just Taylor telling us what she wants us to hear. Why should I trust any of it? It's so clearly subjective. Because you either no one wants to talk to you because you have a terrible reputation, or you didn't try very hard, and that's just fucking lazy. And I don't think either one makes for a good journalist or a good article. Or a good article. Why not both? Yeah. So I really, I just was flabbergasted by the fact that there are 11 plus people in this article mentioned, quoted, and not one of them has been like, yeah, I actually said that, or this is what I meant, or this was, no, none of them had the chance to say this was taken out of context, which, you know, she and Hassan love to say that. None of them have gotten the chance. She just ran with this. I wonder if Elizabeth Booker Houston has responded to this. Maybe I'll reach out to her. Yeah, I might message her about this and just see what she has to say. I won't necessarily tell y'all what she says, but if she writes back, that would be cool. Let me just throw her a DM right now. I don't think we're even mutuals, but because I have like a decent following on Instagram, sometimes my DMs will go through to people. But Taylor, that's like not enough as a journalist to do. But I'm not a journalist. You're supposed to find way deeper and more effective ways to vet your sources and vet the information you receive. I think, right? That sounds right. Literally, I mean, is anyone reading Taylor's stuff before she publishes it? Did she actually quote Elizabeth? I don't think she quoted Elizabeth in there. Let me just make sure. I just want to see if she did. She's gonna be like, I don't give a fuck about this. And I don't blame her. Frankly, do not blame her. Yeah, they just said Houston did not respond to requests for comment. But at the same time, several influencers who doggedly defended Chorus throughout that controversy, Spehar and other content creators have accused Chorus of attempting to establish themselves as a gatekeeper to Democratic political leaders. I have literally never heard of this organization. And I have been a political creator for 5 years. So they're really not doing great. Oh, but look at this. Of course, the only people she talks to, and I love Kat. I think Kat is wonderful, and they should not have put her up there without her consent. I don't know why they would do that. Did she have some connection with them? That doesn't make sense that they would do that without her having a connection. That's not great. But like the only people she talks to, the only people on record are leftists. She talks about Elizabeth doggedly defending Chorus, doesn't show any evidence of that, doesn't actually put it anywhere in here. Same with Allie O'Brien. Just dropping like huge accusations on these people. Pretty insane, Taylor. That's pretty fucking insane. So yeah. Oh yes, I said before in your comments that my mom, a professional broadcast media personality of over 20 years, immediately recognized Taylor's name when I described the content nuke, extended drama, and cringe. Ooh. You should do a live session of how to do proper research as a favor. Taylor, welcome to Journalism 101. Yeah, it's just very irresponsible, right? Like, it's so obviously biased. The angle isn't even an angle. It's just like a straight line up Hassan Piker's butthole. Boo-boo the fool among journalists. Yeah, they're like, hey, you're not doing enough to get influencers. The Democratic Party sucks at working with influencers. They're fucking terrible at it. They're like so many years behind Republicans. And now there is a single 501c3 that's starting to do that. And they're like, hey, not those Democrats. They want the Democrats to cater to them. They want to be considered Democrats when there's money to be had, right? To continue spouting their beliefs. But in any other circumstance, they're not Democrats. Fuck Democrats. Democrats are right wing. You know what I mean? Get money from your own people. Have Hassan start a nonprofit. That's what I don't understand. Like I would say I'm a far left Democrat. I still consider myself a Democrat. Whether there's money on the string or not. But they have all these complaints about Democrats, and then they're like, hey, why didn't you invite us? Hey, why didn't you give us $8,000 a month? Because you actively say you're not a Democrat and that liberals are like worse than Nazis? Like, what the fuck do you expect? This is what I'm saying. Like, these people are so antisocial. They have no concept of coalition building or even just like getting the fucking bag, like understanding how that works and how you have to like network and make connections and build relationships with people and have some sort of like compromise, not necessarily a moral compromise. But yeah, if you want this $8,000 a month, I'm guessing you can't call Joe Biden Genocide Joe. Because he was the head of the fucking Democratic Party. You say shit like that, and these people are Democrats, and you think they're supposed to give you their money? For fucking what? What have you done to prove that you deserve that money? Nothing. And then on top of shitting on the Democratic Party, you're shitting on all of these progressive influencers. Like, most of the people listed here are progressives. They're not like liberal shills. And now you're shitting on them too? Money, please. After all of that? Hey, Hassan Piker didn't get another $8,000 a month. What's that about? It's so fucking stupid. They don't understand that there's just like a time and place for things, right? Like, I mean, Hassan said it very openly that when you're doing propaganda, sometimes you have to make yourself more palatable. But that's just true across the board. Like, I have more extreme opinions than I would share on the fucking internet. Everybody does. That's just being human. There are things that don't leave the group chat. Like, let's get fucking real. It's basic marketing and they are so bad at it. And then they blame us and they blame like people in general for not like being cool with the way that they're talking and being offended. It's like, you know nothing of like sociology and human behavior if you think your approach is at all what people are looking for. And yet we should all still cater to you. Your fucking candidate didn't even get a single electoral vote. You have to be able to get votes. There's no ROI. If they give you $8,000, they might as well fucking flush it down the toilet. Why would they give you $8,000 that they fundraised? You ding-dongs. Like a dozen subjects, no comments from them. The only comments, and still barely any comments from anybody. Nothing on the record. It's just all her pulling shit from fucking Twitter and Instagram. She doesn't talk to anybody. Spihar and other content creators have accused Chorus of attempting to establish what we need is for people to invest in independent media. And that doesn't necessarily mean investing in a consulting group that is going to become a middleman for independent media. AKA, give us the money. Pay us directly. By what? How? How do you... Venmo? Like, what the fuck are you looking for? How would you like people to invest in independent media? Like, genuinely. Pay for your fucking Substack? That's not independent media. That's your fucking shit rag. Like, who is this Spehar person? Let's find out. Oops. What the F, Bree? Okay. We have access to V when you do. I was included on some of Chorus's decks. Like, we have access to V when you do not, said V, a little liberal content creator with over 3.5 million followers on TikTok. Did this person say that to them? Like, it's unclear who Taylor even talked to or if all of this is just quotes from other sources. Looks like she got one quote from a digital media sociologist at the end of the article. Democrats miss the next generation of media. Let's see who this fucking guy is. Co-founder of influencer marketing agency, Creator Authority. I want to see what these people do. LinkedIn influencer marketing? What? Creator Authority. They're not even anywhere. They don't even have a website. Gang, they don't even have a website. They're literally just on LinkedIn. What the F is this? Creator Authority is a one-stop shop for B2B influencer campaigns. Oh, Creator Authority. Okay, they do have a website. Let's see. Oh, no, they don't. It's literally this. This is their whole website. It's this and LinkedIn. This is who Taylor... Guys, it just keeps getting worse. I keep thinking, oh, I don't need to scratch that. Like, we already talked about this, and it can't get worse. I mean, she must have done her job somewhere. Who the fuck is this guy? This is their website. There's nothing here. I'm scrolling. This is her. This is who she chose to wrap up her article. I've seen fucking Yahoo pages better than this. Imagine wanting to be a LinkedIn influencer. I would. KMS. Wait, let's go back to the... I want to go back to Creator Authorities. LinkedIn. They ain't got shit. There's nothing. When was this even when was this even started? Guys, this is the biggest fucking joke I've ever seen. Like, zero information on their page. Zero information on their LinkedIn either. Okay, let's look at this fucking guy. I'm not showing you because, like, there's people associated. You know what I mean? LinkedIn is... You're going to see people I know, and it's like a whole fucking thing. CEO, co-founder of Creator Authority. Let's see what his stuff says. Let's see what he did before this. He went to UC Santa Cruz. 01 to 05. Oh, that was before. That was before Ethan, right? He founded something called Epic Signal. It's all just like, it looks like it's all like advertising shit. Brand strategy, yeah. It's marketing. Forbes 30 under 30 marketing and advertising he did for 12 years, but that's confusing. Advisory board member for VidCon, and then co-founder and CEO of Creator Authority. Seems weird, guys. Seems fucking weird. Yeah, Ethan did go to UC Santa Cruz. Dude, when I log on to LinkedIn and I see people like writing these like dissertations and being like, guess what? I quit my job today. Or like, my employee asked for time off and I said, you don't have to say that to me because I'm a cool boss. Like, anyone doing shit like that, I'm like, shut the fuck up. Oh my God, you're insufferable. All right, let's talk about something better and fun. So Taylor Swift got engaged, and today on the members stream, they were talking about engagement rings. And I thought it'd be fun to take an engagement ring quiz. Actually, I can probably show you my actual engagement ring. Let me see if I can find it. I'll be right back. Yes, it's a break. Calm down. I was just digging for my ring. Okay. Yeah, it's in like in a dresser that I don't really use because I just don't want to lose it. So this is my ring. Can you see it? It's just like a single emerald. But the sides are really, really pretty. Can't really see the detail very well. Can you see that a little bit? It's like very, very ornate, but simple. And I lost my original wedding ring, which makes me so sad. My wedding band. Ooh. But I picked another one that looks really cute anyway. The original was all gold and it was so pretty. And it was custom and it makes me really sad. Oh, my wife did such a good job. But this is the little cheapy band that I picked out. So yeah, my wife proposed to me. But yeah, you can see it. Ooh, I probably need to get it cleaned, but first week, slammed it in a door. That's why it sits in a box. So yeah, so that's my actual engagement ring. But of course, like, I have champagne taste when I feel like it, right? So I want to take a quiz to see what my engagement ring style is, and then you can actually like build a ring on a page. My friend and I used to do this in high school all the time. We went through a weird phase where we like memorized all the different cuts and everything. I don't know why we got so hyper fixated. Probably because we both had horrendous raging ADHD. Ooh, interesting. Did you check that Insta link I sent you earlier? It was a reel from one of the creators in Taylor's article. I didn't. Did you send it in Discord? Let me see. I was like in the middle of fixing stuff. It is her. Thank you. This is Elizabeth. Okay, let's watch this. Thank you so much for the reminder. I didn't even see this come in. Okay, so this is Elizabeth Booker Houston, the one who is Taylor essentially accuses of doggedly supporting the nonprofit giving money to Democratic influencers on the basis that she was in the process of negotiating a huge contract with them. Okay, so here's what she has to say. I haven't watched this yet. Shout out to Deej.
To amaze me is the way that a bunch of white women will revert to their default settings and we're never going to get out of white supremacy or fascism because of it. So I woke up today to this article in Wired that was sent to me by some folks that says that I'm part of this creator cohort getting dark money in the form of $8,000 a month to push the Democratic Party line and keep a secret. I'm confused. I open the article. I see it mentions Chorus. Now I'm even more confused. Chorus ain't no secret. I mentioned months ago to my followers that me and some other creators who are on the left were trying to work with a PR firm to figure out how to get funding to more progressive creators because this shit is hard. The right already has a ton of funding. Under this fascist regime, it's going to be even harder. We get death threats.
So you hear that Elizabeth is actually trying to make a difference, trying to make an impact, right? Working with a PR firm to figure out how do we get the money and use it in a similar way to the right? Like, how can we strategize to actually get the Democrats to catch up with the way the Republicans are functioning, right? She's actually taken some action, unlike Taylor, who is just a fucking hater.
It's like that crazy MAGA dude tried to fight me the other day in the restaurant. Like, we get crazy shit at us. So, like, we need to get some kind of funding. So, Chorus, I'm on the website. It's been linked in my bio for I don't know how long. And I even did the DNC chair forum with Chorus. It's not a secret. But then they also said in the article that they control my content and restrict it. Now I'm even more lost because I'm like, since when?
Knew it. She's fucking full of shit. She's full of shit. She isn't verifying anything. She didn't get any comments from these people, and she's completely lying about what the contracts entail because she's saying that these contracts limit what the creators can do and say, specifically when it comes to being critical of Democrats.
Because they ain't paying for no content. And my content's been the same. I control what I want to say and when I want to say it. And they're just paying for us to be part of this training so we learn how to use platforms better and grow on YouTube. We get to help each other out, share tips and tricks.
They're not paying for content. Chorus is not paying them to make content.
And they're paying us a stipend. This is no different than any other professional training program that pays folks a stipend so they can do better at their jobs.
Libel.
It's really no different. So we do this for 6 months. And then they also said in the article that they were like controlling our access to lawmakers. That's not true. I set up all my own interviews. You can go ask the lawmakers yourself. I don't even know how Chorus will manage that, but they don't know.
Yeah, Elizabeth is always in D.C. I don't know if she lives there, but she's constantly at the state houses. I mean, at the Senate, at Congress, and connecting with people in real life. Because she actually has connections, right? And she has relationships with people, which is something Taylor clearly doesn't have. There's nothing made up in my article. We quote directly from the contract that you signed. No, you fucking don't. Oh my God. All right, let's see what people said. Taylor Lorenz, except you are 100% wrong, and misinterpreted a contract because you are not a lawyer. It's like the way people will, whether they mean to or not, misinterpret clinical studies, clinical research, things like that to be like, 2 cups of coffee a day is going to lower your blood pressure. And the next year it's like, just kidding. 2 cups of coffee a day is going to fucking kill you in 10 years, right? It's all just like misunderstood, misread, misinterpreted journalism, right? Just editorial. But we know here that it feels a lot more willful. It feels like willful misinterpretation in order to, again, weren't we just here? Again, it's Taylor backing into something with the idea she already has instead of investigating something with open curiosity. Right? It's the same thing. I mean, what was it last time? Like literally last week.
What I'm doing 9 times out of 10, unless I choose to share it in a chat and be like, oh, guess what cool thing I'm doing? They don't have any control over it. So that was weird to me. And then to try to insinuate that like they're restricting our content so we can't talk about certain things. Like one of the creators mentioned in the same paragraph as my name in this article, she was just laying into the Democrats' ass like not that long ago over the way that they are not handling the genocide in Gaza correctly.
The exact cause that Taylor is hugely vocal about, right? As many of us are. But she was really trying to make it seem like this PR firm is trying to silence pro-Palestinian creators because she's not getting a paycheck, because Hassan Piker isn't getting a paycheck. Are you fucking high?
And how fucked up it is how they've been voting. Like she was laying into them, Cory Booker and all of them. So I'm like, how the hell are you going to say that when you can go to the pages of the creators in the article and see what we're talking about?
Shout out Deej for the research and getting this, so I didn't have to go looking for it.
That's weird. And I'm just so lost because as a Black woman who does political work, already there's a target on my back. This is like the
4th or 5th Black woman that Taylor has gotten in a fight with over misinformation about these Black women's motives, their politics, their relationships in the last week.
This is already fucking difficult. I don't know why this person would make up a bunch.
Yes, this is about the paragraph we read. She claimed that she doggedly defended the chorus, but then also said she never spoke to me. I was also not in the group chat mentioned. Oop! Just conflating things. Never spoke to me, like we saw, right?
Bunch of stuff. I don't know why, and it's really unsafe. It's not helpful. And it's just flat out false. And then I find out that the journalist who wrote it, she's in her own cohort of journalists in residence with the Omidyar Network getting $8,000 a month herself.
Oops. Oops. Taylor is getting paid in a residency. It's the same sort of thing. It's a workshop and you are it's like for me, if I go to a writing residency, right? Some of them are paid. Some of them you get a stipend to go, especially if it's over the course of several months. They cover your expenses, right? Maybe they'll pay your airfare or a food stipend or something. And this is it looks like Taylor is getting a great stipend. And I am totally for that. I love residencies. They're the best. I have a little mini one coming up in October and I can't wait for it. So this is the kind of thing that these Democratic influencers are doing and being asked to do. They're being tapped to help build something out that's bigger, and they're getting a stipend for it.
And the Omidyar Group, that's one of the people who has donated to 1630 Fund. That's the same organization that she highlights in the article that is helping us with our nonprofit. It's the same. So I'm trying.
Right, because we're all actually fighting for the same shit, but Taylor just wants to continue to try to drive a wedge. It's like this weird leftist thing. It's very immature that you have to make people that are just like barely different from you politically. You have to make them look like shit so you look better when there's no fucking need for that. There's so much crossover here.
Trying to figure out how that's like dark money for us, but not for her. Like, I'm trying to figure out why it's okay for her to be funded as a white woman journalist, but I'm not allowed to get paid for my labor. Mm-hmm. And I'm just so confused, and this is really showing me.
Yeah, no, when she gets paid for her labor, when Taylor gets paid for her labor and for her talent, in quotes, that's justified, that's good, that is people supporting journalism and Palestine and disabled writers, but when non-leftists, I don't even know what the real distinction is here, because all of these people are progressives, right? It's like a hair's breadth difference. When they get paid, it's some kind of backroom deal, right? Some kind of dark money. Ooh, dark money, $8,000 a month. Do you want to know how much fucking Aiden Ross probably got paid for meeting with Trump? You want to talk about dark money? Where the fuck is that money coming from? And you're over here shitting your pants about $8,000 a month? What are we doing? Yeah, why is she calling it dark money? It seems very out in the open. Oh, of course she accuses Booker of playing identity politics. It's exactly what Hassan does. But then he'll turn around and call Ethan Islamophobic and sexist for attacking women. But that's not identity politics. These people are so unserious.
That I don't care if you are a white conservative, liberal, leftist, y'all just really hate black women. Mm-hmm. Really do. One thing.
Yeah, it's like, I would like to see the cross section of all of those people she quoted, but apparently she confused and conflated a lot of things, because she framed the article as if Booker herself were in these group chats, right? That all these creators were in group chats together. Turns out they weren't. And she misinterpreted the contract, because, of course, I'm sure she just cherry picked like she does with everything. All right, let's see what else is in here. You're not an attorney, but I am. You are not legally trained to know how to properly interpret a legal contract. Secondly, she's a black woman, so whether it's implied or explicitly stated that there will always be... Oh, I think I missed the identity politics. Let's see if I can scroll down and find it. Oh, she's getting absolutely fucking bodied, and I love it. Taylor, did you disclose the amount of money you receive from the same group in the article? Oop. Accusing someone of playing she might have deleted it. Accusing someone of playing identity politics when confronted with legit critique isn't a good look, Taylor. Imagine telling a black person that them finding something racist is just playing identity politics, calling a black woman manipulative Meanwhile, have you seen how Taylor talks about COVID and masking? Like, you want to talk about being fucking manipulative. She said Nazis were more accommodating than the DSA meeting. Like, get fucking real. You don't have to be a lawyer. I am legally hype. I feel like I follow them. You don't have to be a lawyer to quote directly from a contract. Yes, but what you can do, Taylor, as a non-lawyer, is frame it in a way that makes people who are also not lawyers think that you're saying something different. For instance, in Denham's response to Ethan, it says at the top, defendant demands jury trial. Now, if you know about the legal system, which I didn't, and then I had to learn, demand does not mean I demand it. But you could frame it in a way that made people think that's what you meant, right? That she's doing this brave, strong thing. But no, it's just like, it's like a normal request in legalese. That's called framing, Taylor. And I would hope you would know about framing as a writer. So I still cannot figure out if you're really this stupid or if you are being willfully obtuse, like all the time. Because you're constantly being like, that's not what I meant. That's not what I did. Like, it just feels like you're playing stupid all the time. Okay. Elizabeth was on the Zoom meeting. Are you also being paid by Chorus? Like, you're fucking insane, Taylor. Her last article said Chorus was exploiting creators and not really paying us. Now, she has to admit that we are getting paid, but she needed to make up a reason to make it nefarious, to cover her last shitty reporting job. Right, because she refuses to retract, to apologize. She just has to say, okay, yeah, they are getting paid, but it's dark money. She doesn't say where the dark money's coming from, right? You don't have to be a lawyer to know contract law and interpret a contract correctly. You absolutely do. I can see how you reach that conclusion, considering you don't have to have journalistic skills to be a journalist. Oh, shit. Put her in a body bag. I don't have to be a lawyer to read words. Yes, it's the interpretation, you fucking ding dong. Hang on, let me follow. I am legally hype. Follow, because you're killing it in these comments.
One thing I will never cease to amaze.
Wow. She is something else, man. Get up, Craig. Oh my God, girl, you are getting fucked. Like that. This is the thing. This is why I feel like a lot of these leftist creators are so, there's got to be something going on with them because they just keep stepping in this shit, right? It's like they need any kind of feedback, including negative. There was no need to do any of this. And also, there was no need to run over to this woman's page and defend your fucking article in the comments. How pathetic are you? You're going to defend your article where you quoted literally nobody directly that was involved in these contracts. You're gonna squat in the comments of a woman that you did not reach for comment. It's unbelievable. She's already dead. Wow. All right, let's see what else we can find in here. This one is fucking crazy. Ooh, Elizabeth always has good burns, but that was really good. Sue her for misinterpretation. Every time they post some misleading foolishness, sue them. I think a lot of these creators and maybe Chorus could have her for something, you know? You didn't check your bias, and it shows in your writing. I say this as Dr. Scott. I'm not going to bother with your blatant hypocrisy there. I don't know what that is. The absolute caucasity. A non-lawyer can read that shit all they want, but when you don't have the ability to interpret and understand what you're reading, it becomes a problem. This is like the Dunning-Kruger effect, right? She thinks she has all of the knowledge that she needs, but she doesn't. Like, how can you be this arrogant? That's like the piece of like journalistic chops that she's missing, I think, is the ability to know that there's so much more to learn, right? And to have that curiosity and the ability to come at things from an objective place. She's not doing any of that. This is just straight bullshit propaganda. This is just poisoning the well against Democrats for doing the thing that she's been bitching about them not doing for years. Bruh. Aren't you getting paid by the same people? What in the holy fuck is this? Like, she just can't help herself. She cannot help herself with responding. Fight back, Taylor. They're not letting you get up. Oh, I love Preston. Preston's the best. This sounds about white. It really does, and it sucks. She sucks, man. I truly cannot wait to find out about the white conservatives that wind up finishing your career in the end. I can't wait for your absolutely crushing, morale-destroying realization that all of the BS you fought to uphold actually made its way back around to harming you too. Your language and behavior in all of these comment sections. All of these comment sections? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Everyone's putting out videos. Are you claiming that Condé Nast didn't vet Ms. Loren's article and should be sued? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'd shut your mouth and hide from people of color for a while, which should be pretty easy since you're so afraid of identity politics, and have fun with the defamation suit. I mean, if she is putting out this article with... Look, here it is. Houston did not respond to request for comment. O'Brien declined to comment. Well, now I gotta go see who else I guess we're not doing anything but this tonight, guys. Let's see. Let's just start at the top. With all the people who she quotes, but then they also completely declined to comment or she didn't get a hold of them. Aaron Parnas. Let's see. Let's see if everyone's making videos. Girl, she loves to Barbra Streisand herself, for real. Let's see if he said anything. Who's ding-donging me? Hang on one second. Oh my God, what a fucking idiot. Sorry. What a fucking idiot. What a fucking moron. I just read Discord. Just FYI. People are so stupid. People are so stupid. You guys think that Jacob person is Taylor? That would be even funnier. Listen, I'm not claiming anything. I just have questions. I have questions about the editorial process at Wired. If you can have an article with 12 people mentioned, none of whom commented on record. I feel like that's really weird. Like, why not wait until some of these people commented? Oh my God, that's so fucking funny. Bruh, that's so funny. That's so stupid. Oh my God. I have other things I want to say, but I'm not going to say them here. Hang on one second. See, now I'm just down some rabbit holes. I'm so glad I came on tonight. Let's see. Yeah, Jacobs Cohen Law LLC is not a thing. Just a heads up, y'all. Not a thing. Taylor, we're worth you logging onto your main account. Oh my God. Oh my God, Leah Michelle, that was so funny. Chill, Kate, that's my lawyer. Oh my God, that's so fucking funny. Are you claiming Condé Nast didn't vet Ms. Lorenz article? Yeah, like, first of all, like any lawyer would be in my comments. And also, you don't even know how to use a fucking apostrophe S. Get wrecked, brother. Sister? Hi, sister. All right. Wait, let's see who else is in this article and see if anyone else made a video. Okay, it didn't look like that Aaron guy did, but he makes so much content. I'm not gonna scroll through all of it right now. Let's just take a spin. Oh wait, hold on. Let's go to the paragraph that Elizabeth was talking about, because this was a pretty big claim that Elizabeth and Allie O'Brien were doggedly defending Chorus while also trying to get the highest paid tier in their creator incubator program. Like, just what? If you're right about something, you don't have to fucking lie and create all this shit. Okay, she didn't do it either. Well, maybe they're just talking about comments as in Elizabeth comments. I mean, I feel like Elizabeth is like very straightforward and direct. Maybe some of these other people were just like not. One creator named Chesko, who goes by the Speech Prof online, applied to join the program because he viewed it as an opportunity to access people that have funding or backing in actual research that I could use. Ultimately, he wasn't accepted. So she hasn't talked to literally anyone who's actually in the program. And did she even talk to this person? The Speech Prof. Let's see. I don't know. I'm not gonna fucking dig through all this shit. This is a whole separate research project, is seeing what all these different people say. But shout out to Deech for showing me what Elizabeth had to say. Oh my God. The fact that they're not talking anymore really makes me think it was her. Oh no. And this is why I think she's one of the, maybe not a snarker mod, but a very active member. Because the girl cannot keep her mouth shut or her nose clean. Like, she just is everywhere. She's just everywhere. Listen. If that was her, let's hypothesize that it was her, and she's using a law firm with like two pretty like stereotypically Jewish last names. I also think that's pretty weird, Taylor. I hope that wasn't you. I really hope that wasn't you. Dude. I'm 12% black, if that matters, Taylor. Bruh, we found some crazy shit tonight. This is the thing, like anytime I like start to peel the onion of like a new thing that Taylor has written, so much more shit comes out of it. The only Jacobs Cohen, it's Jacobs and Cohen, and it's a Brooklyn, New York family law firm. That's the only thing I see, but that's it. And they don't even have a fucking website. Not a real person. Not people that would have a YouTube. Do you know what I mean? Gotta peel those eggshells. Oh my God. Betty, you killed it. Also, Betty, your profile picture always looks like a piece of bread to me. Is it supposed to? Dude, that is so fucking funny. I gotta tell Ethan about that. I'm gonna DM him when we get off of here. Holy shit. That is so fucking funny. Okay, let's do engagement rings because I'm tired of talking about Taylor. But that was very funny. Very funny. All right. Hey, what's your engagement ring style? We're doing this in honor of Taylor Swift. And then I'm gonna go to bed. Dude, that was so fucking funny. All right, take the quiz. Let's see. Don't ask me for my email or any of that other dumb shit. Take the quiz. Okay. Your Pinterest board is filled with national parks, easy weeknight recipes, vintage furniture finds, far-flung dream vacations, wedding planning, street style inspiration. Definitely not that. I have a lot of vacation stuff on there. I have a lot of recipes. It's probably recipes more than anything. They're like, give her a big ring size. I'd rather be overdressed than underdressed. Yeah, totally. Agree. I like wearing crazy shit. That's Chanel So. I've been there. Your dream wedding would take place somewhere like the Mediterranean, a cathedral or church, a chateau, a rustic farm, a carnival or fair, a wooded mountaintop. Oh, do you guys want to take this quiz? You probably want to take this quiz. Let's all take it together. Sorry. Wait, why is Lana screaming? What happened? Steer clear of the sub for a couple of days for your own sanity. Ethan as in Mr. Ethan Klein from H3 Pod? You're so professional, sir. I love that you have 2 accounts with the same name. Joined 13 years ago, no subscribers. Who would have an account that old? Just for snarking. Who would do that? I don't know. You tell me. Jacobs Cohen Law, LLC, 1980. Someone born in 1980 would be 45? Oh, God. All right, let's keep going. Oh, let me pin the quiz so y'all can see it. Okay, there's the quiz. So Taylor is 45. Oh my God, that's so fucking funny. Okay, back to the quiz, back to what matters. God, guys, shut the fuck up. I'm just kidding. A chateau, obviously, because it's probably in France. Pick your ideal bachelorette party. Camping or hiking trip, fun night out at my favorite spots, blowout destination trip. That's everyone's nightmare. Don't do that. Wine and spa weekend. Proper tea party's nice, but like that would be for like an engagement party or like just something chill, but definitely wine and spa. I love a spa. I want to be naked all weekend. That's what I want to do. How would you describe your style? Minimal and utilitarian, unexpected and quirky, faux show. Your wedding flowers will look closest to. Oh, there's multiple. Ooh, those are pretty. I like those. I love eucalyptus. Here's a boomer question for you guys. How do you at someone in YouTube chat? Taylor was just trying to use her sneaky journalism to confirm if you and Ethan follow each other or not, instead of checking Instagram. Her DOB got revealed. Oh shit. At and their name? I feel like I've done that and it hasn't worked. Oh, it doesn't work on mobile. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Because if I'm commenting, I'm always on mobile. Okay, what's your go-to wardrobe color palette? Bold colors and patterns is definitely me. Your ideal Sunday morning, flea market treasure hunting, I'd rather die. Self-care and a workout, I'd rather die. Facial and massage, good one. Probably this or PJ's Coffee and News. I love reading a newspaper. We'll go with that. Thanks, Alex. Oh my God, this is so fucking funny. I can't. So we've had Kat Tenbarge in chat, and then a really professional lawyer who's maybe 45 years old. Okay, which of these interiors most resembles your style? I like lots of colors. Ooh, this one for sure. Oh, eat my fucking ass. Do I have to put that in? Fuck. No, I don't. Shout out. Antique elegance. That makes sense. That makes sense. Tagging works on mobile, but you've got to type it out. Ugh, that sounds terrible. That sounds terrible. Ooh. Olivia was talking about the oval cut. I've never really thought of that one, but that is kind of nice. Francesca. Whoa. Emerald cut. I do like, okay, I'm coming around on the oval. I feel like the Marquise is crazy. Whoa, look at that one. That's wild. Oh, I like this one. Okay, I think we can design okay, this is for designing your own engagement ring. Right. Oh, that's not really. All right, I do like rose gold a lot. What the fuck is champagne gold? How is that different? But I feel like rose gold is already over, and I'm a yellow gold gal for sure. Okay. Solitaire, halo. Well, I think I liked that halo one. Yeah, give me that big shit. I want it to look fake. Oh, fuck, I'm ending up married on a farm. I'm going to end up in goddamn slave quarters. I know. Fuck. I think there's a place and time for this cut. I kind of like that. I don't like a full square. Is Travis MAGA? Nah, no, he's not. He would never. Ew, those are all ugly. I really like this one. Wait, can I do a different color? No, they don't let you do a different color? All right, I think if I were to pick one, it would definitely be this one. Platinum, white gold. Ew, ugly. See, that just doesn't look like... This doesn't look rich enough. Silver doesn't look rich enough to me anymore. Ooh. And now that looks cheap. Rose gold looks cheap as hell now. I used to love that. Champagne gold, they're just making shit up and I like it. I like that. I think if I was going to be obnoxious, this would be my engagement ring. Ooh, the Hall of Mirrors. That's what this cut is? Ooh, pretty. The Leighton ring is a graceful fusion of elegance and engineering. Crafted with your selection of 18 karat gold or platinum. Love it. Oh, look up Asher cut. Okay. Asher cut. Does anyone have an Asher cut diamond? Let's see. Did I spell it right? Whoa. That's pretty sick. Look at that. That's cool. That looks like a Horcrux. Hey, Naomi, this was totally like unplanned. He kneeled during the anthem. That's so sweet. Oh, wait, can I show you my actual... If I had been rich when this ring came out, this was the ring I would have wanted. I was such a fucking basic bitch. And you know me, what with my French speaking, that's actually not that expensive. How cute is that for an engagement ring? Yes, he did. He advertised for COVID and he got a lot of shit for it. Yeah, cool opal would be nice. I wanted emerald, and that's what I got. But isn't this nice? I think it's cute. It's Dior. Shut up, Callie. I'm just kidding. It's not for everyone. I mean, this is back like many years ago is when I wanted this, but I just think it's so cute. And I speak French. Oh, I like it. I mean, 1,100 euros is not bad. I feel like that's pretty cheap for like an engagement ring these days. Oh, a dragon engagement ring. That sounds sick. Piper. I'm an elder millennial. I'm allowed to like something that's mustache finger tattoo coated, okay? Emeralds are really soft too. And that's why I was so scared when I slammed it in the door. Do you let your partner surprise you with jewelry or do you give them tips? I gave tips. I said I didn't want a blood diamond and I said that I like delicate yellow gold. That's all I said. How do I get my boyfriend to propose already? You dump him and find someone who wants to get married. Sorry. I hate that women feel like they have to like beg a man to propose to them. Like shouldn't they just like want to do it? I definitely passed out and smashed the opals in my face. What? I'm a lesbian. My advice is almost always going to be to dump him. I'm sorry. But seriously, just think about it. Just think about it. Wow, this ended up being pretty interesting. Didn't it, guys? I love that lawyer thought that any of us would think a real lawyer would move like that. Kali, je parle français depuis... On est... Depuis 2008. Mais avant ça, je suivais des cours en français. Mais je travaillais dans une école française ou franco-américaine pendant 8 ans. Donc je parlais tous les jours pendant 8 ans, mais maintenant je suis très rusty. How you say rusty? Yeah, why would a good lawyer be like, hey, can you give me more information about that? I learned French from watching a miraculous ladybug. I've never heard of that. I was just curious because my ex only wanted specific jewelry, so we would window shop together. People are different. Some people only want a very specific thing. I love surprises. So I wanted to be surprised. Some people don't. Oh, je pensais j'étais peut-être canadienne avec tout le français. Non. Malheureusement, je suis américaine. Miraculous Ladybug. I've never heard of that. All right, gang, I need to go to fucking sleep because I am roasted and toasted. This was really fun, though. And we learned so much about Taylor Lorenz. Didn't we? All right, gang. I am not going to be around this weekend. I'm going to be in the woods. Camping. It's going to be amazing. And do we see is Friday the contest, the song contest? I used to honk shoe me, but then I got a CPAP. So bonne soirée tout le monde, bonne nuit. Thank you. I'm watching out for bears, not moose. No disclaimer on screen, didn't allege any of her accusation. What the fuck are you talking about? She's back. I don't know who you think you're scaring, Taylor. Taylor, 8K a month, Lorenz. Yeah, so critiquing someone's writing is not slander. I can think you're a shitty writer. So weird. So weird and so obvious. All right, everybody, I'm off to bed. This has been really fun. A nice little surprise. Thanks everyone for being here. Shout out Jacob's Law LLC. They'll get the job done. Maybe. Or they'll just squat and chat and misspell things. Taylor, go take your calcium pills. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you Monday when I'm back. Bye.